on a January afternoon. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Curtis. This is the tight end fan. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
19 Tiger. Reno. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Shoot up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Curtis toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Okay,
so the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, he stiff arms him. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Curtis. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Barkley fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him again. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Pass the 60. Three. Ready.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Go street. Back to 60.
On 4th down, Curtis. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Lawrence Cager from 4 yards out. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That's caught once again by Gallup. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
This is caught at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin with a run by Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to move back in front. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Sims. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That is caught by Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a
touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Fielded right around the 8.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's Sims. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Sims looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Off the play fake. Sims. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Off play action. Sims. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Sims. This is caught.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a quarterback sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Giants 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Sliding out of the pocket toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
So Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Curtis. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Incomplete. Gresham. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Sims. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, Sims.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Sims. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His second. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
18 Cardinals.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
6-yard line.
18 Radley. 18 Radley.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
The point after is good, and this is back to a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On second down, they'll run it here. Good footwork at the 30. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys yours. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Sims. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Giants 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On 1st and 10, Curtis. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Curtis. Wide open receiver complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
75 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
62 yards.
And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites really.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Giants 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
191 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Again, it's Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.